Hey guys, welcome to tonight's break. Yeah, maybe I ran those last night. If you go to that post in the group and scroll all the way to the bottom, um, there's the results from the minis there. Some of them might look weird because there were some that only had a couple in them. It didn't have a full 8 squares around it because they were on the edges. So those people had a little bit better chance. I think you might have actually won one of them for a $12 credit. Yeah, I try to do them early when I can. Derek, my wife works a couple nights a week, and when she works, I usually try to do them early. Like I time all my eBay listings when I do my big chunks of eBay stuff to the nights I know she works, and I do those at 9:30. And a lot of times lately, I've been going live at 8:30 on those nights and trying to do some live division fills for the series here, or break a helmet that's already full at 8:30 before the eBay breaks at 9:30. She is going out of town on a business trip at the end of February, so I have an entire series planned for that. It's 30. Uh, so far, it's 30. It might get bigger till then. It's 30 just regular rep helmets. I'm going to do super cheap $30 division fills, so that's only $7.50 a team. And I'm going to go really early. I might start 8 o'clock and just try to see if we can't in the week she's gone, go through that whole series. There's a Saturday and a Sunday in there, so I might do some in the afternoon, some in the evening. I'll keep everybody posted on that when it gets closer. No, I'm in Pennsylvania. All right, let's pick the helmet a while. We're going to do the list 8 times. And there's 8. So we're going to do helmet number 5. So yeah, it definitely warmed up here. We were in the teens last week, and today it was 58. I think it's supposed to be 50s all week. So grab number 5 off the top. Alright, so I only saw 3 trades over on Facebook. They're all marked up there in the 3 colors. Um, I'll give about 2 minutes here for any last minute trades, and then we'll crack her open. Anybody wants to hang around after and do a quick division, we can do that. That's fine. So anybody who won anything over the weekend, whether it be on a break or on the Super Bowl pool, we try to have all those out tomorrow morning. Got a little chaotic last night with all the trying to deal with all the 2 brackets and getting them all out for me to get stuff ready for this morning. I think I have 13 helmets to send out tomorrow. It will give you a Favre on a Jets helmet. How's that sound? I was thinking it'd be fun to try to fill a series with as few players as I can, but represent every team. So get like a Favre, Packer, Jet, and Viking helmet, and then find like other players that have been on like 4 teams like that, and just get all 4 teams that player's been on. Fill like 32 helmets with 6 guys or something. All right, not seeing any trades, so let's go ahead and bust her. See what we got. Yeah, like you can get Jerry Rice on a Niners, a Raiders. He was a Seahawk for a year. He was a Chief for a year. All right, so we got box number 5 out of 50. Field there. Field there. It is a light one tonight. So we did have 2 Proliner Authentics out of the first 3. That Marcus Allen helmet was sweet. That was originally going to be one of my headliner helmets. So we got a big blue helmet. GSA authentication. And that is going to be the glare on it there. It's going to be Van Der Esch from the Cowboys. There's a JSA on the back. This actually says Minnesota 2-4-18. That was the Super Bowl for last year, so I think this may have been a refurbish of a Super Bowl, one of those Super Bowl helmets that had the Super Bowl logo on it. That's a nice looking helmet. I like that color. So that one's going to go out to Derek. Congratulations, Derek. Pull that up bigger again for a second there. I'll let you get a better look at it. So nice hit, Derek. We had some Dallas. Well, some of you guys are new. You came in at the end of the last series. We had some Dallas there in the last series we had a Dallas the other day. Amari Cooper was a Dallas helmet. We had a nice Michael Irvin last series. All right. I said if you guys were interested, we could do a division fill. There's only 6 of you in here right now, but we filled them with less. So if you're interested, it'd be 44 a spot. Don't send anything unless we know it's going to fill. Brent, I'm trying to decipher what you were typing there. You got a $12 credit from the one mini on the squares. I originally said it was going to be good for one free spot in any break, but it was only going to be a one helmet thing. So if there was going to be any of these where you get 2 teams, like an AFC, NFC, or pick one, get one, or a division or any of that, it wouldn't be used for that. You could only use it for a single helmet, single team break. But instead of doing it like that, I changed it to a $12 credit because then you can use it for anything. So if you want to get we'll say an $18 spot on an AFC, NFC, you could put the $12 credit to it and just pay $6, so you can use it on other stuff other than just the single. Yeah, we probably won't get this off with only 5 here. Thursday and Friday this week. Um, my wife works, and I was so busy over the weekend I didn't get a chance to get eBay stuff up this week, so I don't have any of them going off. So I might do uh, one of those nights. I might go on and try and do some live fills early at like 8 or 8:30. It depends. I want to see what some of the other breakers are doing, what nights those guys are all doing. I know there's a bunch of them do Friday, so it might be Thursday night. I'll go on somewhat early and see what we can do. You did win a mini. You won the McCaffrey mini. Yeah, there weren't as many in the bonus things on some of them because the 0 was the last number on the thing. So both of those ones that were the 0 didn't have the full 8 on them. One only had 3, I think, and the other one was 5. Oh no, I wasn't giving out any randomizing for pick spots. It was you had to have the score. The 4 spots were from the that won the minis where you had to have the score right, and then I took the 8 squares around it and randomized those for a break credit. So all the squares touching the one that won got randomized for a break spot in any future break. Yeah, and that was the one you won. I just randomized those 3 names. It was like you had 2 and Jason had 1, and you won that one, but then you lost the other 3. Yeah, watch the video that's there with the results. You'll see what I did. I took the grid and I took the spot from the first quarter. And I took that was the one that was in the corner. So I took the 3 names around that. I randomized them. You were the top name. You got won the first mini. Then I took the second quarter, and I think that had 5 spots around it because it was at the bottom too. Randomized those 5. That person was a winner. So there were 4 winners, and each of you got a spot in a break. But somewhere on there I had about it not being good for multi-helmet, multi-spot multi-team breaks. It was only good for a single helmet, single team, which is a $12 spot. So instead of limiting you to only being able to use it on the 32 random break, I changed it to a $12 credit. That way you can use it in any break, $12 towards any break, rather than being limited to only doing the 32 randoms. Does that make sense? That was what it was going to be for, but instead of saying you get a $12 spot on a single, I changed it to a $12 credit that you can use anywhere. So if you want to buy a division for $44 and use the $12 towards it and only pay $32, you can do that. Or if you want to buy the $22 AFC NFC that I have going, you can use the $12 credit and only pay $10. So it's basically $12 off any break. So I'm not limiting you to the 32 random $12 a spot breaks only. Yeah, that's what I mean. I made it better for you guys the way I did it, so you can pretty much use it anywhere. You don't even have to use it all in one. If I do mini breaks or something, and they're $5 a spot, you can use it you can buy 3 spots and use it towards 3 spots on that. You don't have to use it towards a single spot. So, but anyway, I don't think we're gonna fill the division here. If you guys are interested, there's a 32 team that's about half full. Actually, that's a little less than half. And then I have an AFC NFC random that I would say that one's at least half full. If any of those are filled up for tomorrow, we'll break some more tomorrow night. I'd like to keep going with at least one break a night here and see if we can't flush out this whole series till that week my wife goes away, and then we can start that whole $30 division thing fresh. So I'll see everybody on our next break. And thanks for joining in on this one, and have a good night.